Right, it's your boy NK24 here on day 7 on the 90-day wealth challenge. Well, remember, we're not going to create wealth in 90 days, but there is a plan to achieve wealth in your lifetime, and this plan is going to be laid out in 90 days. Today is number 7, day number 7. We'll be talking about step number 2, which is invest in yourself. All right. I just want to start off with this. Um, this is the phase where I'm at right now, investing heavily in myself. Why? Because it is the best investment you could ever actually do. You can make an investment which makes you a lot of money, but the best investment that you can ever make is in yourself. And I remember my sister told me that when I was at my lowest low, when I just literally lost everything. And she was the only person who always told me the truth, who was honest with me, and was also very tough, but also fair. Understanding that you make mistakes, and this was my first major mistake. And she said to me, look, Ngos, you know, you need to literally not want to be successful and be like someone else. You need to be successful in your own way, and so you need to invest in yourself so that you can become the best version of you. And from that day, I think it sort of clicked because before, which goes on to my second point, which is it's a misunderstood concept. I had a misunderstood concept of what investing in yourself is. I devoured personal development, which literally is what we know as how you become a more positive person with attitude. And the biggest mistake that I didn't realize then, but I know now, is that there is a lot of information which is wrong. And I was following people who are not aligned in what I wanted to achieve. And those people hadn't been ultra successful for a long period of time. You know, this is going to lead to how I really sort of stripped away sort of how I did things, because when I started to rebuild, I needed to rebuild differently. So we spoke about that in my previous videos. I said I was at home for 10 months where I didn't have a job, I was unemployed, I didn't have any income, and I knew the first step was to create income, and that's what I did. I created income by starting a little business, a little sort of, I won't even call it a business, because a business is really something different, something that we don't even, most people have a misconception on. So I created a little income, but then I realized, okay, I need to get a job. So I upskilled myself. I invested in myself and got myself a teacher's certificate, which actually got me the job. Once I got the job, then I started to probably invest in myself as well, even more, to sort of help me get the information, because I operated with wrong information, which were from these misunderstood concepts. All right. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of self-help books out there, there's a lot of self-proclaimed gurus, and there are some people who actually mean a lot of good. But you know it's very important that you follow from someone who has broken down the steps and has done it for 20 to 30 plus years. All right. That's very important, as we're going to be spending the next 5 days going deeper into this here. Yeah. All right. Why is it important to invest in yourself? Well, in order, some people think that other things make you successful, but it's actually you. I've been exercising lately, and sometimes I get the best ideas when I'm exercising. I don't know how it happens, but I get the best. But then I realized at some point when I was exercising, because I had a question as to, you know, because I felt like I was performing below my potential, and I know you probably also feel the same way. And I kept on asking myself, why? Why am I performing, lower than my potential? And the answer that popped up when I was exercising was, it's you, dude. It's not what's happened around you or what's happened to you. It's you. You're the one who lacks confidence. You're the one who doesn't lean into things when you should lean into things. You're not efficient enough. you're not disciplined, you don't have the habits, you take breaks, you shouldn't take breaks, you need to keep just creating that momentum moving forward. And that is why that's when I really realized the importance of investing in yourself, because in order for you to handle the physical universe, which is basically everything around, you need to be able to first handle yourself. And investing in yourself is one of the key things that helps you get in control of you. Okay. All right. And then we also talk about conventional versus practical. I know a lot of people who are sort of like who think conventional education is the solution to probably growing the income or getting a job, because we're talking about finances here. All right. They think that's a solution, you know, rather than being practical. All right. And so some people, like for me personally, I just needed to do a 120 hour course. I didn't need to do 180 hour or even way beyond and go to. I just needed 120 hours, and I was practical about it. It was something that could take me 3 to 6 months, and I did it in a month. I didn't look at conventional that, oh my gosh, I need to go get a teaching certificate at university or all of that. And as I knew that I needed to be practical. Okay, looking at the position that I'm in, all right, and then taking practical advice, taking practical steps in order to do that. And sometimes you need to take practical steps in investing in yourself. You don't need to. I have a lot of friends who are like, I want to get an MBA just for the sake of getting an MBA. But if you're a high level executive, okay, then doing an MBA is going to help you, because you are probably dealing things at that level over there. All right. So I'm going to be addressing that also over the days, going through conventional, studying through versus practical. And then you need to realize that there are different sources and how you can invest in yourself. There's books, there's audio tapes, there's YouTube now. There's programs, there's video programs, there's so many things out there that have information, because people who are successful have taken their years of knowledge and put it in a book or a program or a video. And so it's really important. We're going to be talking about those, okay, different sources, okay. And then the last one is application. This is where I fell short all the time. I fell short every single time. I had that amount of information, but my execution was this much. All right, and now I've literally changed it around. I get this much knowledge and I apply. And the more you apply, the more you are able to sort of figure out different ways how to implement information. So, for example, people talk about time management, all right? I've tried the time management thing and everything, try to do that, try to do that, try to do that. And I know a lot of people struggle with time management. And I just came across a simple strategy as to how to create more time and how to sort of what you call manage time. And I sort of do that by becoming more efficient. I don't procrastinate. Yes, I do have a little bit of procrastination in me, but when I get a task, I do it now. All right. So I learned that in one of my studies, that there's a cycle of action. All right. There's a start, there's the process, which is changing, and there's the end. And everything has a cycle. And how to sort of, when things are chaotic, how do you sort of single them out, put them in order, and then start doing one by one. And that has helped me become so much more efficient. And literally, I've grown the habit now to do something and completely finish it, not to delay it for the future, because that's what I used to do. I was to dismiss things into the future because I was too lazy to do it now. And so this is me applying the knowledge I had, applying the cycle of action theory, which is when you get something, start it, do whatever, you'll come across challenges, and adjust, change, and then finish it. All right. And so that's the goal. I get task, I do it, finish it, onto the next one. And so you get more efficient with time, where something that used to take you an hour now takes you 10 minutes. Now what has happened is that you've created 50 minutes. And imagine now, and that's all I do now, I just stack up activities. I don't try and delay them for the next day, because tomorrow already has its problems. So that's what we're going to be talking about. How do you apply information that you get? Sometimes you don't need all of it, you need maybe a little portion of it. I didn't study how to use YouTube or algorithms or all of that. I just learned how to record a video, how to post, what to say, and that's all. And all of it now, I've been just posting and posting and posting, and I'm learning as time goes along as to, oh, you need to do that and you need to do that. And that is how this world works, actually. Not where you get the full information and then you act. You get a little bit of it, and then you have to have the courage to act. All right. Okay, thank you so much. If you have any questions or any tips or any suggestions, especially on this part here of investing in yourself, feel free to comment or even subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be doing this for another 83 days. Okay, otherwise, NK24 out here. We're going to be talking tomorrow again, going deeper as to in how to really invest in yourself in a way that works, helps you grow and expand. Not just you, but what you are doing. We're talking about income. Why are you investing in yourself? You need to have the ability to grow the income, which is step 3. That is why it's really important. Okay.